everyone, it's WHM Brick Bros back with another video, and today I am recording for the first time in about 2 weeks. So this is, I guess, a good thing. The reason I haven't been recording though is because first of all, I've had a lot going on, and then second of all, for the last week, I've been sorting this. So these are my pieces. I have some more ways. But I've sorted them all back into bins. They were all in like just one big tub like this. And I still have a few more tree pieces in this green one right here. But it's a tub that's probably twice the size of that. And I had it full with just random pieces that were on the floor, on the tables, and just everywhere. So I finally got myself to sort it. And that's what I've been doing for the last week. So I've now got an actual system for these bins, and I'm actually going to be figuring out an even better system in the coming week. But on this topic of today's video, we are going to be turning 3 clone minifigure packs into a better clone command station. This is what it will look like. But it is now going to be able to house 3 figures instead of just 1. And it's just a little bit bigger, and I like it a little bit better. We'll use a couple extra parts, and it'll also come with, I'll make a little bit better gun rack. And that is about it. So, if you're excited for this video, and you like anything related to Star Wars content, please hit that subscribe button below. On top of that, if you like this video, tap the like button when you're done with this video. Now let's get into the actual build portion of the video. Alright, so I've got 3 Republic or clone minifigure packs, and I'm going to turn into 1 clone command station. Basically what I showed you earlier. It's also going to come with a little bit better of these racks. So the first thing I actually did when I came to getting the set is I switched out all the blasters. So all of the Phase 1's regulars have a long blaster, which were on the stands or on the racks earlier. I switched them, so all of them have those, and then the shorter ones are on the racks behind him. The clone captains, I believe, or sergeants, I'm not sure. I don't know Phase 1 clones. So forgive me if I get that wrong. Those aren't changed at all. So these guys we can just put aside. These guys we can put aside. They don't matter. So this is 3 sets right here. And the first thing actually I'm going to be improving is these guys. So we're going to put these guys aside. Those guys will just be taken. These you do not need to take apart really at all almost. So the pieces you're going to need, and this is really not like most necessary thing, but first of all, I have 2 of these. I don't really know what these are called. They came in one of the Rey's Speeder Chase set. I don't remember what it's called, but it's a set that I have, and so I decided to use these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove from one of these both of the red things, and those are just going to come right off. And since this is a 4, I'm just basically attaching them here like this. So it's the same general mechanism as before, but instead of these, it's these. And so then this just goes right on top, and it's exactly the same. No changes. Now, what did I do with those studs in the back? Again, this is something that I just added because of this. I added these cheese slopes right here. And then I did on these side ones, I'm going to keep one of these red things, but I'm actually going to remove the other one. And I'm doing the exact same thing and just attaching it right on. This one's a little bit easier. And so now you get kind of this like rounded, I don't know, rack for your blasters. And I just kind of like the way this looks. I like the way it feels. It feels better than before. And save these pieces because they'll be needed for when we build the actual thing. Again, just 2 more cheese slopes for the back. So once you got that, that's your rack right there. So the rack here is pretty simple. And you don't necessarily need to do this. This is just something that I decided to do because I think it actually looks really nice. And I'm really happy with the way it turned out. Alright, so that's going to be the rack. Now, we're going to take these guys. Alright, so first step, take them apart. Alright, so now it's all taken apart. So basically, I'm going to show you the parts that we need that are extras. And there's actually only 5 parts for the actual command station. 2 dark red 1x1s. So those will go in the pile. 2 black 1x1s. And 1 dark gray 1x2 tile. So that's it. It's very simple, not too complicated, so let's get into it. Alright, so out of your pile, or out of your sorted parts, if you're smart enough to do that, I didn't, it's just not enough for me to sort. It's not necessary for me. So, you start off with a 1x6, or 2x6, and if you flip it over, you're gonna put your, 1x3s on the bottom, 1 stud away, and in that 1 stud, you're gonna put your 2 1x1 studs that you are extras that do not come in the set. After you've got that, you're gonna add another 6er. So you've got this nice platform here, and then you're gonna connect that to another platform using one of these 2x2 dark red plates. After that, it's actually a similar process. You're gonna attach another 2x6 in black, and that's actually going to happen, I think, 2 more times. So you're going to have a center. So you're going to attach another 3er here so that you can attach it, keep attaching it, and also another 2x2. Now, this base is not the sturdiest thing in the world, and so it's not something that you want to be like moving around too much. Another 1x3s here, and then finally a 2x6. So that's your base. Pretty much. One last thing you want to add to your base is if you flip it over, you're going to want to add a back. So just pick a side, doesn't really matter, and add 2 1x3s on either side, and then a 2x2 right here in the center. So just like that, and right there, that's your base. So once you've got your base down, you're actually going to take 2 of these round 1x2 tiles with open holes, open studs, and you're going to actually take 3 of them and you're going to place them right along here, just like that. Once you've got that done, then you're going to actually take your 1x1 black studs and just put them at the back. This is literally just for support. They have no other purpose. So now we're actually going to start building on top of it. And as you can see, this is like really flimsy. It'll break off really easily. That isn't really going to change much, which is disappointing. But I tried to use as little extra pieces as possible for this, so that's why. So just keep it on. If you keep it on a flat surface, it'll stay this same, and everything will work out good for you. Okay, so once you've got that, you're going to want to add your ramps on either side that allow you to enter or exit your vehicle. And from there, so you're going to take these, so you build a ramp here, which are just the flag piece and the bar right there, and then you're going to take 2 of these slopes and put them right at the very back. So you put 1 at the back, and then you put your ramp right after that. Just like that, and same on the other side. Then you're going to take your inverted 2x2 slopes, And they go, leaving one stud on the end, they go just right along here. You're going to actually need 4 of them. And that's really what's actually going to connect most of this together. You don't get much more connecting. And so once you've got that, then you're going to switch to these 1x2 modified bricks with the basically like grating on either side. So those are going to go in here. I like to put them so that the horizontal is going across. If you like the vertical, that's totally fine. And those just go 2 away, so they're in line with the 2x6 slats, and there's only 3 of those. Once you've got that done, you're actually going to add more of these inverted 1x2 slopes, one on either side facing in this time though. And then some of these, more of these just 1x2 regular slopes that just slope down like that. So that creates this nice little seat there, a nice little seat there, and a nice little seat there. Once you've got that done, you're actually going to start adding some of the red. So you're going to take 2 of these 2x1 red slopes, and those just go right in the front. They are right in line, so they do just kind of stay like this, which isn't great, but it does its job. And then on either side, you'll add these little curved pieces that just go right along. It's not the perfect transition, but it actually looks pretty nice, and I really like the way that it turned out. Next, we're going to take 2 of these 1x3 dark red, and then 1x6 dark red, which I'm actually not. Oh no, not 1x6. 4 1x3 dark red. Sorry, this set doesn't. It's. So then I'm gonna put 2 right here in the middle. Then 1 on the other side. This just covers everything in dark red that can be. Now, right in here, if you were thinking, oh, I want to add something that's dark red in there, it doesn't work. You can't put anything, not even a round stud, nothing. So that is disappointing, but these little places are a place for if you want to store their blasters, you can stick them in there. Once you have that done, you are going to add your control panels in. So one of these on either side, right here and right here. And then you're going to take 2 of these green ones and just put them right in the center there. So that kind of finishes off that interior, and I'll show you later. It actually can fit 3 guys, so that's going to be really nice and much better. Okay, so once you've got that, now we're going to build the back. Now this is a separate piece that I like to build as a separate piece. So you're going to start off with this 2x6, and you're going to add these weird they just have a bunch of studs on all sides. If you have the set with you, you'll know what the piece is. Here, I can show you it, but it doesn't. You're going to take 4 of them. So 1 on either end, and then 1 and then 2 in the middle. And so then you have this like studded thing that's got studs on all sides. Makes it really nice for adding pieces to the exterior. So we're going to take another one of these 2x2 slopes and put 1 on either side. They both should be facing the same direction. At the moment, it doesn't matter. Once you've got that, the side that has the slopes coming towards it will have 4 of these 1x3 red 4 1x3 red pieces, and they just go like this, like that, just like that. Like I said, working with pieces I have, so if I had from the set, if the set came with 6ers, I would use them, but it doesn't. And then right here, you're going to add a whole another big control board. So you've got 2 of the cheese slope control boards on the sides, and then you've got 1 on top, another on top. Then you take that gray 1x2 one blank one that you had in the middle, and you're going to put another one right here you can either do it like this, or you can also put the gray one at the bottom and then put this one on top so it's all the same. If you really wanted, the set does come with enough to put another one right here, but I feel like at that point it's too cluttered and it just doesn't look as nice. Once you've got that, you're going to want to flip it around to the other side, and from these you're going to it's actually just going to be on this last two studs. It's going to stick out so it's almost flush with that one right there. And same thing on the other side. Two more of these 2x2 plates, and those just stick out on either side. Then once you got that, a bunch of these, so you're actually going to need 6 in total. But I start out by putting 2 going across, and then 2 on the back. And then I do 2 more on the top, and then just on top right there. Just gives like a kind of like almost like a grill effect. Just a nice back thing that I like to have there. You don't have to put this on. It just kind of fills in the space. And I don't have a lot more pieces to fill the space in with. So once I've got those on, I'm going to add these guys, 2 more. They go in the center, one right here and one right there. So perfect, just like that. They don't interfere with this because they actually come up. And then on top of that, another 2x2 dark red piece. Once you have that on, you can finalize it with your two more of these slopes. The set comes with a lot of these slopes. There's 3 per one, and so I'm able to use a lot since I have 3 of them. And then lastly, I like to add 2 antennas on the back studs. So if this is the front, they're on the back, and then I put 2 of these almost like dish, kind of like satellite things, signs, whatever. You can put them in any orientation that you want. And then finally, you're going to take your 3rd one that you have from the set and just put it right on this little thing that goes in the back. Another just little added detail. The rest of the pieces can be shoved aside, and you're not going to need those. So then you're just going to put this on. It just sticks on this 2x6, sticks right here, so it's lined up right with that, if you can see there. It ends right there, it just supports it, and it breaks off really easily. But that's right there, that is it. It didn't take too long to build, and it was a pretty easy build as well. I'm using mostly pieces that are in the set, and the pieces that you aren't, most of them you have in your collection, and if you want, you can use a different colored for the bottom or whatever if you need to. But now I'm just going to show you one last feature that I wanted to showcase. So if you take the blasters off 2 of your guys, with 3 sets, you'll still have plenty of other guys to put on the front lines. But you can either put 2 of these guys in the sides, or just take all your captains and put in all 3 of them. So you can have all your regular guys on the front lines, and then put your other 2 guys here. And you can also turn the center guy around, so if you wanted to work at the back console as well, that's also a possibility. And it comfortably sits all 3 of them. It actually looks pretty nice with them in there. And then you can still have all the rest of your troops protecting the area and making it safe for the station. So that's really all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, because I had a lot of fun making it, and it's time to hit the outro. Alright, so that just about wraps up this video. I hope you enjoyed turning your sets into this Republic command station. I really like the way this looks, and it actually looks really good to display on a shelf or something like that. Be a little bit careful about the stability, because it's not the stablest thing, as it is mostly an alternate build. If I were to use other pieces, I definitely would make it a little bit more sturdy, and probably wouldn't use that many sixers. I'd probably use 1 big plate. But overall, I'm really happy with the way this turned out, and I hope you are too. If you are, please consider hitting that like button. And And also, if you like anything Star Wars, any Star Wars related content that has to do with Legos, consider hitting that subscribe button. It'll mean a lot to me. But that's going to be about it. This is WHM Brick Bros signing out. See y'all guys next time. Goodbye.